Hey, and welcome to another dose of virtual vitamin Z. This is DZS News for the week of July 4th, 2022. I'm your co-host, Stephen.
And I'm your co-host, Claire. As always, we'll get started with some Detroit Zoological Society updates. First on our list is we recently had a visit from the AZA, which is the Association of Zoos and Aquariums Accreditation team. They come out every 5 years, even though this was 6. It got a little delayed because of COVID. And they tour the entire zoo in a period of 3 days, speak with a tremendous amount of our staff and some volunteers to make sure that we are upholding the highest standards of animal welfare and care, as well as our grounds are looking fantastic. Our educational programs are engaging and on purpose. So it's a pretty comprehensive, pretty intense several days, but we received a very positive report, and they will have their final outcome for us at the AZA conference end of August.
And for those of y'all who maybe are just hearing this term accreditation for the first time, it's very important in making sure that zoos are held to the highest standard. It's like a form of peer review where we make sure that we are doing the very best that we can to care for the animals, both under our care as well as animals out in the wild through our conservation efforts. So very, very important, and glad to have done well. Yeah. Next up, we have an update from the Detroit Zoo's water tower. As you may know, there is a Peregrine falcon nest box up there. And in past years, we've had a camera so you could check in on them in real time. We've had the camera off this year. There's been some construction, some refurbishing of the water tower. But we are very excited to announce that the Peregrine falcon chicks all successfully fledged and are now off on their own, living independently. So congratulations to all of you for passing flight school and heading out into the wild blue yonder.
Very well said, Stephen. It is exciting now that Falcons have fledged that the construction work that's happening on the water tower can continue in full force. It needs a little facelift. It's been a few years, so little touch-ups here and there. But yes, congratulations to the Falcon parents. They did a fantastic job raising and fledging out those youngsters, and it's very exciting to watch them take their first dives off the side of the water tower. Just a reminder, this Wednesday is our first members only evening hours. This is a great time to come out, experience the zoo in the evening. It's usually a little bit cooler. Some of the animals are a little bit more active. You might catch a glimpse of the beavers or aardvarks out in their habitat spaces, as well as I believe this is our first week of yoga at the zoo. So if you're interested in that event, you can find out more information at detroitzoo.org and purchase tickets for yoga at the zoo.
All right, moving on to our feature story. This one is really exciting. It's something that happens not all that often at the zoo, but we are announcing a new species of animal who is living at the zoo. And one of the most interesting species names that I've heard recently, the swamp monkey. So Claire, what is up with the swamp monkeys?
So the Allen swamp monkeys came out into their habitat, which is adjacent to the tiger habitat around the corner in the back, where many of you may be familiar with the lemurs spending their time back there. There are 2 swamp monkeys, a male named Azizi, who was born in 2013, and a female named Pepper, who was born in 2017. And there is signage up, and there's pretty distinct markings between the 2 individuals. So you should be able to tell who you're looking in at fairly easily. They've been in quarantine, which means they've gotten here at the zoo a little while ago. And after some introductions and making sure everybody was healthy and in great shape, they were able to put them out onto the new habitat just in time for the holiday weekend. I stopped by and saw them this weekend, Stephen. I don't know if you've had a chance yet. They are tremendously amazing primates. They were very active, moving all over the space, very interested in people, looking at everybody through the glass. So the Allen swamp monkeys are out and about. Just a fun tidbit, while many primate species cannot swim, the Allen swamp monkeys can. They are excellent swimmers, and they actually have webbed feet. So the next time you're here, check out that really cool adaptation. I'm imagining, though I don't have conclusive evidence, that's probably how they got the name swamp monkey, if they're pretty adept at moving through wet places.
I'm really curious, like what kind of stroke that, do they freestyle? Butterfly,
yeah, backstroke,
doggy paddle, monkey paddle. So
we have to look into this.
Very intriguing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our virtual education program preview for the week. All right, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, stay healthy, Detroit.